guys, my name is Allie. I am a heroin addict trying to search and get in touch with my recovery, and I have been trying to reach out to let me just say one thing first. I have like a hard time putting my thoughts like into words and into like sentences that sound right. So if I like take a second to like register and like think of the right words that I'm trying to say, then I'm sorry. I know that could be like kind of annoying. I just like when I'm on video, I get like nervous and I like kind of like stall. Like my brain is like totally empty, like no, nothing is there. um, I'm at work, as you can see. I filled in my eyebrows, but I don't really know like if I like it when I'm not wearing face makeup. You know what I mean? Like if you're not wearing like face makeup, they might like look too dark. That's like how I'm feeling, and they're not even plucked, so probably just look sharp. But like I said, so since as you guys know, I attend a methadone clinic. I went to detox a few months ago, and I'm just like really trying to find different coping skills. So when I'm feeling anxious, when I'm feeling like when I get those urges to use, instead of just like caving in and using like I normally would do, I have tried to find some grounding techniques that like make me calm down, bring me back into myself, and remind me why I am trying to get off heroin in the first place. So this video is going to be about grounding techniques, and I know that like there's probably like a million videos about grounding techniques, but I feel like it's like really an important topic to cover for addicts because when you suffer with an addiction, any kind of addiction, doesn't just have to be heroin. You have a hard time obviously dealing. I hope you guys heard me that whole time. I had the wrong headphone in to the microphone. We have a hard time dealing with our emotions. We have a hard time dealing with life on its own terms, and that is, part of the reason why people get addicted to drugs. It's not always the reason, but that's a lot of the reason. We just don't want to deal with it. So we push a lot of that stuff back, and then when you try to stop using, all of that like comes up to the surface, and you're going to be feeling a lot of anxiety. You're going to be feeling withdrawal symptoms, sweaty. You're going to be sweating. You're going to be shitting your brains out probably. You're probably going to be puking. You're going to be antsy. You're going to have that feeling in your stomach where you just can't sit still, but you don't want to move either. You're going to, have tense muscles and all of that stuff. And when your body is under that amount of stress and under that amount of, you know what I mean, under that amount of, I'm just going to say stress. When you put your body under a lot of negative emotions, that ages you the most, I think. Stress will age you fast. Okay, so obviously there's the phone. I'm at work and I have a customer, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So when your body is under that amount of stress, that is your amygdala in your brain, which is located in the temporal lobe in the front here. And it's responsible for your emotional responses, especially fear. And so when you are under you know, that stress, and you begin feeling all of those things like muscle tension, sweating, shaking maybe. There's so many things that, you know, and once your body is feeling all of those things, maybe, you know, you're sick to your stomach, and once your body's feeling those things, it makes your brain think even more like, oh my god, something's definitely wrong. I'm shaking, I'm sweating, and it, you know, just makes it worse. So that is why grounding techniques work, and that is why they're so important. Okay, so I'm going to start off easy. You guys are probably going to hate me for saying this, but it's true. I have the wrong headphone in again. But it's true. Deep breaths. Deep breaths, deep breaths. So you can inhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 7 seconds, and exhale for 8 seconds, and just keep doing that. Picture the air itself that you're breathing, whatever color, you know, calms you down or feels good to you or reminds you of, you know, the earth or anything that is calming for you. Picture that color, or just picture it nice, clear, purified air. Picture it going in through your nose, holding it, swirling in your body. And as it's swirling in your body and you're inhaling and holding it in, when you're holding it in, picture the swirling clean air capturing all of that negative energy, all of those negative feelings, swirling it up, and when you exhale, it is leaving your body. So you can also, I love this one, drinking a cup of tea. That is an amazing thing to do. It sounds so simple, but you know, the act of heating up the water, you know, holding the tea bag, smelling it, the heat when you're drinking it, it's very calming and soothing for your body, helps relieve tension, brings you back, you know, it goes to your stomach and it brings you back to your core, helps you feel balanced. Also, a hot bath, a hot shower, that's great too. That is so, that is a very strong grounding method. You know, the feeling of the warm water coming down your body is very, very soothing. I love candles. After I get out of work, I go and I dim all the lights in my apartment. I clean out all the negative energy with Palo Santo or sage, and I light a bunch of candles, and it just feels so serene. I just love it. Also, another thing that I love, walk barefoot outside in the grass and just feel the earth beneath your feet. Picture that I heard this from one of my favorite YouTubers, The Witch of Wonderlust. Picture that there are roots coming from the bottom of your feet into the ground as you walk. You know, nature is such a good grounding tool because we have a very strong connection to nature. And when I'm in nature, I'm surrounded by trees, or I'm walking barefoot in the grass, surrounded by flowers. You can hear crickets at night. You can hear the birds during the day. You can hear the beetles going. You can hear, you know, the sounds of nature, running water, anything is so calming. It's great, you know, it's great for relieving stress. It's great for getting your mind off of things, all of that. I also love watching YouTube. I watch YouTube all the time. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but especially when I'm antsy and I want to use bed, I go and I watch my favorite YouTubers, or I find new YouTubers. Like I've been on the hunt for more Wiccan YouTubers, YouTubers that practice witchcraft, all of that, because I'm starting my journey in that, as you guys saw, like, in my last video. Let's see, I have, like, notes here, too. Okay, so this is not, like, one of the things that I do, but exercising. A lot of people find peace in exercising. It gets their mind off of things. It's great for your body. It gets your blood pumping. It gets your mind off of things. Exercise is great for so many things. It's great for your mental health. I could go on for days. Just Google it and you'll see all the amazing benefits of exercising. Also, crystals, if you're like into that, you're spiritual, maybe you practice, you know, you don't even have to be Wiccan or anything. Like, you don't have to mess with witchcraft. And also, witchcraft is not worshiping the devil. That is Satanism. Witchcraft is not a religion. Satanism is a religion. Witchcraft is a practice. That's why you're constantly learning, you're constantly practicing and evolving. The main part of witchcraft is learning. You're constantly learning. It's very spiritual. My practice is very nature-based because, like I said, I feel a very big attraction to nature and the universe. And I think that we need to take care of our planet and really be grateful for everything that we have. So crystals, like I said, there's tons of grounding crystals, but I think, in my opinion, the number one crystal is hematite. And it has a powerful grounding energy. And it almost, like, you can put the crystal in your hand and hold it and just feel it. Feel its soft surfaces, rigid surfaces. It feels like, you know it came from the earth. Anything from the earth will feel grounding because that is, I'm not even going to get into this. I was going to say that is where we came from. In my opinion, I believe that we came from the earth. And when we die, we will, this is just my belief, and listen, you can believe in whatever you want. I do not judge. I've met tons of people who believe in God. I've met people who practice Satanism. People who believe in Buddhism. Believe whatever you want, but I believe that, that we are created from the earth, from nature, and when we die, we will be reincarnated into something different, having to do with nature. Maybe you'll be a tree, maybe you'll be a robin, maybe you'll get another human experience, maybe you'll be the dirt beneath, the grass and, the life-giving soil. Who knows? But that's kind of where my belief, what my belief is. So anyway, hematite has a powerful grounding energy. It almost feels like you're being sucked into the earth as soon as it touches your skin. And it's almost too strong for some people. So there's other crystals that you can use, but hematite has been known for being really strong when it comes to grounding. And some people may think it's too heavy, but I think it's great, especially for addicts. We need that type of heavy grounding to really clear our chest, clear our hearts, and remind us why we are wanting to get clean, why we want to do this, why we want our lives back. Hematite is a great stone for that. It helps you feel balanced and calm, and it's helps you feel centered. It also draws out negative energy from you. So as you're holding it, it's drawing negative energy from you into the stone. So when you're done with the stone, I would smoke cleanse it or salt water cleanse. Be careful when you salt water cleanse certain crystals because they could fade the color. You could cleanse it or charge it in the sun under a full moon. You could put it bury it in the dirt by your house and leave it, overnight. Make sure you mark it so you don't obviously lose your crystal. But yeah, hematite is great for that. Also, if you love to cook, you can cook one of your favorite meals. I know the act of cooking is it can be very magical. You can use different herbs and spices that are good for grounding or are good for peace and calm and mindfulness, and use your intention to create something that feels grounding to you, calming to you. So use certain herbs, spices, sweet things, the smell of your favorite thing to eat. Cooking can be very beneficial as well. And also meditating. I don't know, some people don't know how to meditate, but you can definitely teach yourself. I have been meditating for years, and it's easy for me, and meditating is great for grounding. And you can meditate while you're holding your stones, your hematite. You can meditate while cooking. You can meditate while cleaning. Meditate while exercising. It's just the act of clearing your mind and getting yourself to a higher vibration, a higher consciousness than the one that you're in. So anyway, I don't want to make this video super long because guys know I can go on for days. But anyway, those are some of my favorite grounding techniques to deal with just coming out of an addiction, or maybe you're in the middle of deciding if you want to quit or not, and you're going through withdrawals and you're going back and forth and you need some grounding methods. I like these ones, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like this video to support my channel. Comment if you have anything nice to say, or any constructive criticism is great too. I love video ideas too. You can leave that in the comments. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm so happy to see my channel grow. It's slowly growing, but it's awesome. We're almost at 200 subscribers, which is I think that's awesome. And if you feel like this video is worth sharing, please share it. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next one. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day.